Evening, everyone. Today I have the promised review of the Praxis Decimus from Praxis Vapors. Here we go. Here is the device and in its glory. So I've had this for a little while and I don't know how I feel about it. I'll be honest. Excuse me. I'll go through my review and some specs on the device, and then a few pros and cons around what I think about it. But let's go through the main bits and pieces. It's a dual 18650 box mod from Praxis Vapors. This is the box that you get it in. It has now been upgraded to temperature control. Woohoo! Brilliant. Not particularly interested in that, but let's go and have a little look down on the table and we can go through some of the features. So bear with me. So this is the box that your Praxis Decimus will come in. It's a very nice box. Praxis Decimus regulated box mod. You've got a scratch and sniff thing there. This is midnight coloured. Some other bits and pieces there. It says what's in the box. Oh, there we go. Decimus regulated box mod, product information and warranty card. How lovely. And then in the box, get this sort of nice wooden effect in there. You get a warranty card. So it has the version 1.2 temperature control information. Sorry, this isn't a warranty card. This is if this comes in your box, it means you have the upgraded temperature control there, because the original version didn't have it in the firmware. But it says if you're receiving this card, if you're reading this card, you've received an upgrade. Apologies, that's not focused very well. There we go. It does do temperature control, so temperature control mode for various different builds. So you can do it for nickel, stainless steel, titanium, I believe. But you know, it's fine. I don't use temperature control very much. You have a nice little card booklet here, which goes through, and the warranty, which goes through how it actually works. And yeah, it's very nice. And then you just get this box here. So that is the box. Nice piece of packaging. And here is the device. So let me get that atomizer out of the way. So here is the device. You have it is a dual 18650 box mod by Praxis Vapors. As you can see, all of the logos all around it. Very nice. Let's see if we can get some more light on the scene. There we go. Oh, I'm not sure if I like that. Let's get rid of that. It is, as I said, a dual 18650 box mod, which goes to 150 watts. It has the upgraded firmware for temperature control. It has a spring-loaded 510 at the top, which is very nice. Very nice. Everything fits down nicely on it. It's got a small catch cup there, so it's yeah, that's fine. I don't really know why I would mention that much, but it has a nice rubberized sort of texturized finish for your top. As you can see there, there's a bit more light. There we go. Yeah, so you can see all of that. On the side it says Praxis Vapors down there, and then you have some venting across the bottom. Now the finish is beautiful. It's really sort of soft and smooth, and it fits beautifully in the hand. It's a relatively tall mod if you compare it with other things. Again, coming back to something like this, it's a good centimetre taller, but it's quite lightweight for what its size is. It's got a nice clicky rubberized button there as well. And the doors come off. There we go. Both sides come off, and you can actually interchange these with other things. Got 2 batteries in there. Don't worry, they are the same batteries, just one's got a rewrap on. And those are metal doors. And then on the inside you have your up and down buttons for your display. So you only have the one button on the outside. There we go, those are interchangeable. The one button on the outside for firing, and then you have your up and down buttons inside, which mean that you don't have to have anything else on the outside to mess around with, which I think is a really nice idea. You can change it 1, 2 to voltage, 1, 2, back to wattage, and it's set to 0. It's got a really good battery life indicator. I've noticed, and this is a bit frustrating, in bright sunlight it's quite hard to see the display, and let me just move that out of the way so you can actually see the display a little bit better. There we go, that's better. But in bright sunlight you do find that this is quite a small little display to mess around with. So it's nitpicky, I suppose, but you know, if I'm going to use a device, then I want to be able to see it when I'm outside. You do sort of set this and forget it really, but you know, it's fine. I do like it. A con for this in terms of some people that it only fires down to 0.2 ohms, so you will have problems with your lower, bigger builds, builds which you're doing for you know, something like a dual fuse Clapton that comes out really low or something like that. But other than that, the battery life is good. As I said like 5 times, it's a dual 18650 box mod. But yeah, that's the device. There we go, all angled, no rattle or anything like that. Let's come back up to the face, and we will continue to talk about it, so bear with me. So the other thing to mention about this is that it is, from what I understand, a pulse width modulation box, which means that it makes a noise when you fire it. I will show you what I mean. Let's put this. Some of you may notice this is the new Limitless iJoy dripper tank. So I will be doing a review of this very soon. But if you can hear this, you may be able to hear it. It sort of vibrates when it's firing. It's fine, you don't notice it when you're actually vaping, but it concerned me when I first tried it. You think, oh, what's going on there? Yeah, it's a lovely feeling device. It's a lovely mod to hold. I suppose my complaint with it is the screen is not particularly bright or easy to, well, it's easy enough to read, but it's not particularly bright. The other thing which I've found is it doesn't actually hit very hard. I have put it side by side with another device. So I've tried this tank with this build on my Relo, my RX200, and the vape that I'm getting off it at 50 watts on a 0.36 twisted coil, twisted Canthal coil, is not as rich and flavorful and dense. I don't know, it just doesn't hit as hard as another device, and I'm not sure whether it's just because I'm not used to a pulse width modulation box or what. But I also find that once you've got sort of, you know, what, halfway through your battery, I think it is, something like that, you tend to find that it's dropping off and you're wanting to change your batteries. I mean, it's not a big deal, but you know, and if you, let's put it like this, if you had never vaped before and you tried this and you thought, oh yeah, that's a good vape, and then you tried the Relo at the same wattage, you would think that it was completely different, a completely different experience. I wish that I could have this with the RX chip in it, because this is just an absolutely beautiful mod to hold. It's lovely, but I find myself putting it down and picking something else up just because of the way that it delivers the power. What are you going to say? I mean, it's there's not a huge amount to say about it. That's all there is. I mean, I would go with my, you know, my RX 200. I'd go with my Tesla, you know, over and above this, just because of the way that it delivers its power, not because of the way that it feels and looks. But, you know, I suppose go out and buy one, try it out. They're not that expensive now. I'm a bit late to the party when it comes to doing a review on this, so you know, you can pick one of these up for 40 quid. You can pick one up for less. Actually, if you look on somewhere like Fast Tech, I think they're about, I don't know, $27, $30. It's not an expensive mod now. But yeah, that's all there is to it. So Praxis Decimus with the upgraded firmware for temperature control. Nice looking box, maybe a little bit more substance required though, but other than that, perfectly nice, and I will continue to enjoy it. Thank you very much for watching. A review for the Limitless coming up soon, and what I will do is I will put it alongside the Theorem, so Limitless versus Theorem, to see what we think about the two. But thank you very much for watching. I've rambled on long enough, so goodbye. Thank you.